morning, just waking up with my morning cup of cha, trying to look at the camera rather than myself. You know when you wake up with a sore throat and you think, I must have been snoring last night. But I've probably had good competition with my brother. Anyway, a little bit excited today because I'm off to get my tattoo done. I'll run you through my tattoos in a minute. I'm trying to talk quietly because it's a bit echoey in here, and obviously the rest of the household is rightly still asleep. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, do you know what? Over the years, I've looked back on photos of myself 10 years previous and thought, well, I was quite pretty then. I looked all right, because I've always thought that I'm not. So I try and embrace the moment and live the moment that we're in now. But last night, a memory came up on my Facebook feed of 11 years ago. So I would have been 47. And I looked at myself and I thought, wow, you were really skinny then. And it didn't look good on a 47-year-old. So today, I'm celebrating my weight gain, which is very rare. I mean, yeah, I'd like to lose a few pounds around my waist, wouldn't we all? But for now, I'm quite happy. It's funny, isn't it, little things that happen? So I've got to remember my age. I'm 58. And I've been a size 10 since I was 18. And I remember saying to Andy last year, I made him laugh. I said, I finally, after all these years, realised that I am way past my middle age. I've accepted I'm a size 12. But actually I'm a size 14. And that made him laugh. So I've started buying clothes that fit rather than having those, what do you call it? You know, where the stuff comes over the top. Roll top. Oh, I can't remember. You know what I mean. So, yeah. Anyway, so I'll show you the photo of then and now. And I'll show you a photo of 4 years ago when I was in my height of addiction, and one when I was, I think it was quite recently actually, a couple of months ago. So yeah, the difference in life, how I'm looking at myself again, aren't I? Need to look at the camera. Muffin top. It's called a muffin top, as I'm sure many of you were shouting at your phone. And yeah, my eyes. I don't think it matters where I look. I think 'cause I've got wonky eyes anyway, haven't I? Or have I? I don't know. They just call me boss-eyed at school, so I don't know. You can't tell when you look at yourself. So it probably doesn't matter where I look, because you probably can't tell which way I'm looking. But there you go. It's very hard looking at the camera and not looking at yourself. I might just have to revert to the other way. Again, with black boxes round, it's fine. If you don't know what I'm going on about, just see yesterday's video of time with my brother, where we've been very silly. Even turning the camera on the side, so you have to go like that. So I'm just going to throw you through my tattoos. Who knows which ways these are going to end up on there, but I started off on this leg. This is like my memory and family leg. And this was like a yin and yang. It is the yin and yang sign. It says Mum and Jack in Chinese. And I had around the edge divisible. Well, the yin and yang saying is divisible but inseparable. But I had divisible but not inseparable around the outside, so I had to have that covered up. And though I liked it, it was a standalone one, and it looked like I just had a judo or karate stamp on the side of my leg. So I then made it into the wind charm thing, whatever it is, you know, like the wind blower thing. Dream catcher, that's what it is, a dream catcher. So that's that. And then on my foot, I have got the 3 little birds for Stephen, in memory of Stephen, which was my best friend Rick at school. It's his brother who sadly passed. And then when I got back with Andy, I had Between Flames put back on. And at the top in Greek it says, one true love, and underneath it will always be you. And I didn't want Thor on my leg, so I just had his lightning strike on there. And then I had peace put down there. That's one of my sabre tattoos. I've got quite a few sabre tattoos. And then this is my gap that I'm going to have completed later. I've sussed it. I just look in the mirror. Yay! I'm getting a bit excited about my tattoos. I'm up early, so early. I think I'm going to go the long way round, have a nice 2 hours, 2.5 hour drive. Yay! I'm going to avoid the A12 car park. Just wanted to talk to you a bit about excitement, and it's going to be in the box, I'm afraid, because it's quite an intense talk. Not really, nothing's intense, just raw, unfiltered as it is. So one of the things I realised about excitement early on in my sobriety was that for many years I had been perceiving it as anxiety, and I'd been drinking to block it. So yeah, it's so nice now to actually recognise that feeling. It's not anxiety, it is excitement. And all those years I was blocking away that beautiful, beautiful feeling. I write a little bit about that in my book, The A to Z of Alcohol and Sobriety. Everything you need to know, in case you didn't know. Available worldwide on Amazon by moi, Karina Alderton. Go get your copy today, or just download a free sample. And if you want some more excerpts from it, scroll down through my YouTube and you'll see me reading from some of it, and you'll get a little bit more of a feel. Or there's lots of excerpts as well on Canam Girl UK on my Instagram. Yesterday's little feather find, or just some of them anyway. And I've just remembered, luckily, that as I was riding yesterday, these kept sliding forwards, handlebars, as I was riding. So in the absence of a screwdriver, a knife would do, and hopefully this will stop it happening. Let's hope. Done me tighty righty, but they're still moving. Oh no. Perhaps I'm not going to be riding, or just very carefully. Any tips? Anybody? Help! Oh, you'll be pleased to know I found an actual screwdriver, so I'm not scratching at my bike with a knife. They're one of them typical women things that we do. And someone said to pull this up and put that in, which I've done. Right the way down, it's as far as it goes, but it's still really loose. I'm going to have to find a garage. So I didn't drive far with the tape, just literally up the road from my brother's, who recommended to come here. And the guys are looking at it for me because they're very wobbly. Massive thank you to Nick on the Spider Rykers group for telling me what I had to do. But you see, I can't even lift this up now with my hands. So what you had to do was lift this up, which I did do. But the mistake I made, and then you have to adjust this to get it to where it wants to make it sturdy again. The mistake I made was my lovely dad always taught me, tighty righty, loosey lefty. So that's what I did. So I tightened it right up till this bit was right down and it was really, really loose. So obviously it's the other way around. But the guys at Roxburgh Garage did exactly what Nick had said. I didn't tell them what to do, they just sussed it out. And it's all done. And then as I've been riding home, my little explanations come on of I need some engine maintenance, and that is my CTV belt, probably because I have done over 12,500 miles and it's 2.5 years old. So I'm going to give 158 Performance a little shout and see if they can fit me in this week. I hope they can. I'm just going to go and get a quick coffee. I just stopped at the tattoo place and find out where to park, and apparently in Halston I've only been coming here 3 years. There's a car park behind the church and I never knew. Now come to the Apiary for a quick cup of coffee in Halston. There's loads of great cafes and eating places here in Halston, you know. But there's 3 that I particularly like. The others may do gluten-free and dairy-free options, but I don't know because I haven't been to explore them. But I'm at the Apiary now because it's nearest the tattoo place where I'm going. I also like Halston Tea Rooms and also the Fat Cat Cafe, which is completely vegan, which is amazing. I will be uploading my Relive video right at the end, as I usually do. I haven't got any fun videos. I've just taken a few pictures right at the very end because it's been a bit of a boring journey, but at least I've recorded it. And I love to use the Relive because, you know, the thing I like about Relive is that you can just come back on. If you riding along and you find a really nice road and like, I can't remember where that is, you can have a look on your Relive, you can rewrite it, you can share other people's journeys, and you can share fun photos too. But I've not really done that today, but I will do next time. But I will find a fun little tune. Which one will it be today? Oh, it's like, is it going to be through the round window, like Play School, isn't it? Anyway, I've chatted on loads today and we haven't even got to the main event yet, so here it is, and the Relive will be at the end as usual.
Might have voice bills though.
No.
You sure?
Yeah. Good laugh. Now back home, so glad I got it done. Really, really made me happy. The only bit that hurt and pinged a bit was the white ink with the ashes in. That did quite hurt and gave me a little sting, but that's fine. That will all go down eventually, hopefully. Anyway, just before I do the Relive, I thought I'd better come and tell you that I did end up going on the A12 because when I came out of the garage, the only thing that my sat-nav was showing me was the A12. So I'm like, do you know what? I'm just going to go with it. Everything happens for a reason. My handlebars, well, it delayed me for a reason. And actually the junction on the A14, 39 to 37, which I think I would have taken had I gone the other way, was closed because of an accident. So I could have been in the accident, on the scene of an accident, caught up in the traffic of an accident. I just hope whoever was involved in the accident are okay. But that's why my Relive is quite boring today. Up the A12, but actually it wasn't a car park, so if you're going to do it, go at 9:10. Went straight through the roadworks. Anyway, bye bye till tomorrow.